My child, my beloved, do not close this. Final alert. Archangel Michael is shouting. Someone has placed a shadow over your photograph. You have only a brief window, 2 minutes, 2 heartbeats. One act of faith can dissolve this darkness. If you leave now, the spell will complete its work and the opportunity for release will slip away. Open your heart to this message and remain present. What you choose next is vital for your journey. My dear, stay close. This is not mere drama. This is not a trick. This is the divine reaching down to intercept a plan of harm directed at you. Archangel Michael declares, I am here. I am severing the cords, but you must respond. Do not scroll away. Do not let doubt take root. Read each word until I guide you otherwise. If you have felt a chill where your photo lies, if your phone has given off a strange static, if your dreams have turned unsettling and sharp, pay attention. Someone has taken your image and placed an intention upon it, a knot, a binding, a spell designed to block your blessings and twist your path. They chose your photo because images carry memory and spiritual energy. Their aim is to trap you in pain, but heaven proclaims, this will not stand. Breathe deeply. Count to 10. Michael's sword is already unsheathed. The hand of God is reaching for you, but spiritual deliverance requires your agreement. Your single act, your prayer, your moment of trust, is what shatters the chain. You have 2 minutes. Use them wisely. Do not let fear take over. Take action. This is a rescue, not a warning to frighten you. You may wonder, how could someone do this to me? Sometimes, those whose hearts are wounded by jealousy, greed, or bitterness, turn to dark means. They believe that a gesture over a photo can twist your fate, block your love, or close your doors. They do not realize how powerless their efforts are before the living God. They do not see that Michael is already by your side. My beloved, do you sense that coldness? That sudden ache in your head, that heaviness in your stomach, that pressure in your chest? These are not just sensations. They are signals. The angels are whispering, and your spirit is responding. This is why you have been led here, to a message that can break what was placed upon you. Listen now. Michael says, do not waste your energy arguing with those who wish you harm. Do not answer darkness with darkness. Break the connection with light. Tonight, we will untie what was bound. But you must follow the steps heaven reveals. This message will guide you through words, prayer, and a sacred action that will release whatever was attached to your image. Understand this, dark intentions feed on attention. The more fear you give them, the more they seem to grow. But love, faith, and truth dissolve them completely. When God and His angels move, even the name of a curse loses all power. You are not powerless. You are not a victim. You are chosen. You are shielded. My child, here is the first simple truth. Do not show that photo to anyone until this is complete. Do not gossip about it. Do not answer those who provoke you. Silence starves the spell of its strength. If someone sent it to you, block them after you complete these steps. If it is on social media, remove it now and keep the original safe and private. Guard your image. Guard your spirit. Now, breathe again. Inhale slowly, exhale gently. Whisper to yourself, I am protected. You have just spoken a declaration, and your angels have heard you. Michael responds, we see you. We are with you. Repeat this as often as you need. Your voice summons the heavenly host. Your faith awakens them. You may wonder what the person intended. Often, it is to create confusion, to make you question your relationships, to disrupt your finances, to block your opportunities. They try to bind your flow by attaching fear to your face, your smile, your memories. But heaven has seen their intent and rejects it. God's light dissolves all plans built on fear. Good. You have stayed. That is important. Archangel Michael says, because you remained, we will begin. I will guide you now. Short steps, simple actions, sacred words. Speak them aloud when I say, and believe them. Do not just read, God honors acts of faith. Step 1. Turn your photograph face down, or move it out of sight. If it is digital, delete any public version and place the original in a private, offline folder. If it is a printed photo, tuck it away in a drawer or a safe place. This is not about hiding in fear, it is about removing the target. The spell needs a direct line of sight. By moving the image, you break that line. Step 2. Wash your hands with water, and as you do, say, I cleanse away every chain placed upon me. I break every tie in the name of the Most High. Water is a living purifier. It pushes back the shadows. Move slowly, let each word carry meaning. The angels are present with every drop that touches your skin. Step 3. Light a small flame, a candle, a lamp, even a match will do. As the flame flickers, say, Archangel Michael, release every knot tied to my image. God of compassion, restore every blessing that was taken. The flame is a witness. It consumes what was meant to harm. Keep it in a safe place. Watch the light. Let it be your shield. Step 4. Place your hands over your heart and declare, I reject this chain. I choose life. I stand within God's protection. Let every spell be undone now. Speak these words slowly, with intention. The angels record your words. The heavens respond to your faith. Step 5. Take a small pinch of salt, any salt will do, and sprinkle it around the place where the photo was kept. Make a circle, a line, a cross, whatever feels natural to your hand. Salt is a boundary. It says, no entry. As you sprinkle, say, by the name above all names, I seal this place from every dark intention. Remember, these actions are not superstitions. They are acts of faith. They are a ritual of reclaiming your power. They declare to the unseen world that you will not be taken. They call heaven to intervene on your behalf. Now, I know your mind may be racing. Will this truly work? Is this real? Yes, miracles are real. Restoration is real. God's protection is immediate and practical when you call upon it with sincerity. The angels are trained for rescue. Michael is a master at breaking chains. He is already at work for you. Hold on to this. Do not reopen the photo. Do not respond to provocations. Keep your environment calm and peaceful. Noise feeds chaos. Stillness allows the angels to move freely. Let the candle burn for a short time, then extinguish it safely. Leave the salt in place until morning. My beloved, as you do these things, Michael speaks, I cut the silver cord of this spell. I untie the knot. I send the curse back to its source, rendered powerless. I bind the hands that meant harm and release the blessings that belong to my child. Say, Amen. Say it with strength if you can. The heavens listen to faith spoken aloud. You may be wondering about signs. How will you know this is working? Heaven often sends tokens. A sudden peace that falls like gentle rain, a warmth in your chest, a dream filled with light, a repeating number, or a message from someone unexpected. Watch for these small confirmations. They are evidence. But also be prepared for a test. The enemy dislikes being exposed and may try one last time to frighten you into reopening the link. If that happens, do not respond. Repeat the protective phrases, block the sender, and trust in the shield God is weaving around you. Michael says, stand firm. I stand with you. Now, let me say this clearly, do not seek revenge. Do not attempt to curse them in return. Heaven is not a place for retaliation. Justice belongs to God alone. Your role is to protect yourself and to let go. Forgiveness, when you are ready, is the highest victory. You are doing well. If you have followed these steps, a chain is already loosening. The binding was only temporary. It held power only as long as your attention fed it. Your faith is draining that power away. The light is growing. Your photo is no longer a prison. Here is a protective affirmation to speak aloud for the next 7 nights before you sleep. By the blood, by the name, by the light, I stand. No chain, no curse, no dark design will touch me. Michael, guard my nights. Angels, keep my days. I am sealed in God's love. Speak it slowly, breathing between each phrase. Your words are your shield. Remember, the greatest danger is panic. The next is isolation. Do not hide in fear. Call one trusted person, not to discuss the curse, but to sit with you as you perform these steps if you wish. The presence of a calm heart amplifies your protection. My child, I sense resistance rising in you, a question about who did this, why, and what comes next. Those answers will come in time. For now, focus on breaking the binding and reclaiming your spirit. Let heaven handle the rest. You focus on healing. Michael asks you to write a single sentence, I am free. Write it on plain paper. Fold it. Hold it over your heart and keep it for 72 hours. This is a physical reminder, reprogramming your mind and energy. It anchors the miracle into your daily life. Tonight, if it is safe, sleep near an open window. Let the fresh air symbolically carry away any residue of the binding. If your sleep is restless, do not be afraid. It can be a sign that the knot is loosening. The angels will guard you as you rest. Call on their names if you wake in the night. In the morning, take the salt outside and scatter it. Remove the photo from its hiding place, but do not display it publicly yet. Keep it in a secure place and only show it to those you trust completely. If you must post the image again, consider taking a new photo, editing it, or changing the frame. New light breaks old patterns. My beloved, remember, this is not about fear. This is about reclaiming your sovereignty. You take back your life through small, intentional steps. Heaven meets you at every one. Michael cuts the cords. God brings healing. Angels begin to rebuild. You are never alone. As you move forward, hold this in your heart. Pray for the person who tried to harm you. Not because they deserve it, but because prayer frees you from bitterness and completes the circle of protection. Pray, Lord, transform what was meant for harm into a lesson that brings good. Heal the heart that chose darkness. Release is powerful. You may feel heavier tomorrow, as echoes of the binding try to resist. Stand firm. Repeat the protective affirmation. Keep water near your bed. Let kindness be your armor. Be gentle with yourself. Self-kindness is essential. Now, rest, hydrate, and nourish your body. Physical well-being supports spiritual recovery. Archangel Michael assures you, this was never the end of your story. It was a dark attempt, and it has failed. The blessing that was delayed will no longer be held back. Doors that were closed will open again. The threats of urgency, 1 minute, 2 minutes, are only tricks to steal your focus. Trust in God's timing, not in the deception of fear. You have done well. You stayed. You acted. The knot is unraveling. The dark intention is losing its grip. Now, we prepare for restoration. Heaven often returns what was stolen, multiplied. Expect small, surprising returns, a message, an unexpected payment, a reconciliation, a new opportunity. Watch for these seeds of blessing. Keep your life simple for the next 3 days. Spend less time on social media, avoid arguments, increase your prayers, seek more quiet, and spend time in nature if you can. Each morning for a week, light a candle and speak a single line of gratitude. Thank you, God, for your protection. Gratitude cements the new flow of blessings. If you feel inspired, write a short note to the universe. My life is sealed. No harm will come. Blessings will flow. This is not superstition. It is a conscious statement, aligning your heart with divine order. Carry it with you as you go about your day. My child, understand this deep truth. Shadows are loud and dramatic, but light is steady and patient. The person who chose darkness acted with noise for a moment. You will answer with quiet, steady faith that outlasts them. This is how God prevails, not through chaos, but through endurance. Michael says, when their plan fails, anger may rise in them. Let them feel the consequences without your involvement. God's justice is perfect and fair. Do not try to police the world. Continue your life in peace. The universe corrects itself when truth is held. Tonight, before you sleep, place a glass of water beside your bed and say, "This water receives my rest. No curse can touch me while I sleep." In the morning, pour the water onto a plant or into the earth as a symbol of returning life. Small rituals matter because your heart is engaged, and God honors a heart that is present. You may wonder if you should report what has happened. If there were threats, stalking, or harassment, contact local authorities. Spiritual attacks do not excuse criminal behavior. Use earthly systems as well. Safety is both practical and sacred. In the weeks ahead, keep a small journal of signs, moments when peace returns, when doors shift, when coincidences point to restoration. This record will be proof for your spirit when doubt tries to return. It will be a map of God's work in your life. Now, breathe. Relax your shoulders. Let go of any frantic energy. Michael stands with his hand on your shoulder. Feel that grounding. Feel the strength of his presence. You are not drifting, you are anchored in a love that cannot be taken from you. Repeat after me, I am free. I am sealed. I walk in light. Say it as many times as you need. Each repetition is a spiritual brick in the wall of your protection. Build it with faith. Finally, remember, you are more than a photograph. You are more than a memory. You are a living, breathing soul with destiny and worth. No image can hold your future. No human scheme can rewrite the life God has planned for you. Claim that truth now. Claim it always. Michael closes his message with a promise. I will keep watch. I will cut every final thread. I will send confirmation so you know this is real. The enemy will stumble. The blessing will arrive. You are safe. Go now. Do the steps. Speak the words. Hold the faith. 2 minutes were given. You used them. Heaven answers swiftly when their child says yes. You are free. You are protected. You are loved. Good. You have stayed. Do not close this message yet. The heavens are still at work. Listen closely. As the knot loosens, you may feel your body tremble. Allow it. Trembling is the language of release. It means something deep within you is finally shifting. Remember the steps and keep them steady. Small actions, when done with faith, open great doors. If you can, light the candle again. Watch the flame. Let it calm your breath. The flame stands as a witness to heaven's promise. If doubt tries to creep in, speak aloud, I am sealed by the Most High. Let these words fill your space. Let them become stronger than any fear that tries to return. Your phone may buzz with distractions, trying to pull you back into old patterns. Do not answer unknown numbers. Do not engage with voices that thrive on your reaction. Silence starves them. Michael reminds you, their attention is a leash. When you withdraw your energy, their power fades. Draw your focus back to yourself. Guard your attention as you would a precious treasure. Your focus is sacred. Spend it only on what uplifts and strengthens you. Tonight, before you sleep, place your hands over your chest and take 3 deep breaths. With each breath, imagine a white light growing from your heart, expanding until it fills the entire room. That light is a boundary that heaven will not let be crossed. If uneasy dreams come, wake, sit up, and say, "No, I refuse this. I choose peace." Offer a short prayer, "Lord, guard my dreams. Restore my rest." Then lie down and trust the angels to finish what they have started. If it helps, ask a trusted friend to pray with you. Shared faith multiplies spiritual protection. You do not have to carry this alone. A community of steady hearts strengthens the shield around you. Michael instructs, cut all ties with anyone who celebrates gossip or envy in your circles. Distance is not hatred, it is wisdom. It is how you protect the miracle that is forming in your life. Do not post the photo publicly again until you feel a clear, calm confirmation in your spirit. When you do, consider taking a new picture in sunlight, with a genuine smile. New light breaks old bonds. If doors to money, work, or relationships reopen, move forward with care. Heaven restores slowly, ensuring that what returns is steady and lasting. Celebrate every small confirmation. A small return is often the sign of a greater restoration to come. Forgive, inwardly, the person who tried to harm you. This is for your freedom, not theirs. Forgiveness releases you from bitterness and completes the circle of healing. Stay hydrated and rest. Your body is a temple and needs care to anchor the spiritual work being done. The body and spirit must work together for lasting change. Write down every small sign for 7 days, repeating numbers, sudden calls, unusual coincidences. These are the breadcrumbs heaven leaves to confirm the work. Keeping a log will calm your mind when doubt tries to return. If you experience any form of harassment or illegal behavior, document it and report it. Match your spiritual actions with practical safety. God often works through human systems as well. Each night, say this, Archangel Michael surrounds me. No curse can find its way to my name. Speak it with authority. Your voice is a covenant. Heaven honors it. Prepare for a slow, steady rebuilding. What was taken often returns multiplied, in better forms, with clearer boundaries and a wiser heart. Expect restoration, but allow it to arrive in its own time. When you feel peace return, give thanks out loud. Gratitude cements miracles and invites more. A simple, thank you, Lord, spoken from the heart, echoes in heaven more than you know. Finally, remember, your worth is not in a picture. Your destiny is not in a post. You are a living soul, loved beyond measure. No scheme can alter the portrait God has painted of your life. Go now, keep the faith, follow the steps, and rest in the promise. Michael watches, God protects, and your name remains sealed in light. When you need more guidance, return here and I will walk with you again. We will journey through every step until your blessing stands firm. My child, my beloved, stay with me a little longer. Do not let your attention wander yet. Heaven is completing what it began. There is one last layer to remove, one final knot to loosen. Your faith is the key. Michael says, hold steady. When you need courage, I will give you courage. When you need rest, I will give you rest. This is the finishing edge. Now, a clear step for your ongoing protection. Create a small sacred space in your room, a corner with a candle, a glass of water, and your folded paper that reads, I am free. Each night, sit quietly in this space for 5 minutes and speak these words, light, surround me. Love, restore me. Michael, guard me. Keep your words simple, true, and repeat them gently. Repetition is a rhythm the angels understand. Listen carefully. Do not let your mind become obsessed with who or why right now. Focus on the how you reclaim your life, how you rebuild your boundaries, how you walk forward with dignity. Curiosity about the one who tried to harm you will only steal your peace. Peace is your prize. Protect it fiercely. If you feel the urge to share your story widely, resist. Instead, confide in one steady soul who will pray for you, not gossip. A calm listener and a praying heart are worth more than a crowd of noisy voices. Michael says, prayer, not posts, will seal your victory. Expect small tests. A message meant to provoke you, a tagged post, a joke from a friend, or a temptation to explain or defend yourself. When these come, answer nothing. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. Heaven rewards restraint with clearer revelation. Now, A prayer to use when fear returns. Speak slowly, Heaven, cover me. Michael, cut every cord. Father, let your light hold me. Say it 3 times. Each time, imagine a circle of white light growing around you until your room hums with calm. This is not magic. It is focused faith. It soothes your nervous system and calls the angels to your side. If you notice a physical sign, a bright feather, a sudden warmth, a repeating number, do not dismiss it. Receive it with gratitude. These are tokens of your rescue. Write them down. They will remind you, when doubt returns, that God moved on your behalf. You will also need to rebuild trust slowly. Not everyone who smiles at you is an enemy, but not everyone deserves your whole heart. Let discernment be your guide. Let actions, not promises, shape your closeness. Michael advises, trust returns when evidence appears. Let them earn it. You may wonder about the photo itself. Should you destroy it? If its presence brings fear, consider a ritual of release. Burn a copy safely or delete the digital file. Then bury the ashes or erase the file completely. As you do, say, I release this past. I claim my future. This closure helps your spirit move forward. Now, a practical step for your online safety. Change your passwords, tighten your privacy settings, and ask trusted platforms for help if harassment continues. Spiritual work and practical action go hand in hand. God moves, but human systems protect as well. Use both. Here is a small challenge for 7 days. Before you speak to anyone about this, pray for the person who tried to harm you. Yes, pray, not to bless the harm, but to free your own heart. Ask God to heal their wounds so they stop wounding others. Forgiveness is a release valve. Use it to protect your soul. My beloved, if restoration comes, receive it with humility. Do not rush to prove you were right. Let the evidence speak for itself. When doors reopen, greet them with quiet joy and wise steps. Michael says, walk into blessing with guarded gladness. If fear resurfaces, return to the basics: breath, light, salt, words. These simple anchors will steady you. Faith often returns in small rhythms, not in great storms. Keep the rhythm. Keep the pace. Keep your heart gentle. There will come a day when you look back and see how small this moment was compared to the life that followed. Heaven often brings a long harvest after a short season of struggle. Hold fast to that future vision: laughter at a table, windows open, doors swinging wide. Picture it each night. God uses your imagination to align reality. If you want more guided steps, simply ask, and I will offer you daily plans, prayers, protections, and gratitude practices tailored to your journey. If you find this message helpful, stay connected. Subscribe for gentle guidance and steady prayers that will walk with you through every season. I will not overwhelm you with noise. I will stand with you in truth. My child, do not let shame take hold. Shame is a liar that multiplies secrecy. Speak this aloud: shame, you are not my owner. Hear your own voice reclaiming authority. Use it whenever guilt tries to return. Tonight, place your folded "I am free" paper under your pillow. Sleep on it. Let your subconscious receive the truth. Your dreams will shift. Your rest will deepen. God will do the rest. When you wake, offer thanks before your feet touch the floor. Gratitude is a spiritual lever. It tilts the world toward mercy. Say, thank you, Father, for removing what did not belong to me. Then rise and move gently through your day. Remember, protection is now a way of life, not a single act. Guard your attention, choose your circle, speak truth, and prioritize rest. These are the new rhythms of a resurrected heart. Michael stands at the threshold of your life and says, this chapter ends for them. A new chapter begins for my child. Keep faith. Keep guard. Keep gratitude. Receive that promise. Let it settle over you like a gentle cloak. Go now with calm courage. Do the small acts. Repeat the prayers. Trust the signs. Live lightly, but wisely. You are not fragile. You are a beloved child of heaven, crowned with worth and destined for restoration. My child, my beloved, the work continues. Heaven will not be silent until your freedom is complete. Stay close. Keep faith. The miracle is moving. My beloved, do not move just yet. There is one more unfolding the angels wish you to receive. This next step is gentle, but it is decisive. It seals all that you have already begun. Tonight, after you have spent time in your sacred space, take 3 quiet moments alone. In the first moment, name aloud one thing you are afraid to lose. Speak it softly. Then, surrender it to God with a single sentence. Father, I release this fear to you. Notice how your chest loosens. That release is grace entering your heart. In the second moment, speak one thing you long to receive. Be specific, not greedy, just honest. Lord, I ask for restoration in, and fill in the blank. God honors clarity. He responds to clear requests. Angels move swiftly when your plea is precise. In the third moment, place both hands on your thighs. Breathe deeply and whisper, I stand. Just 3 words. This is your covenant. The threefold breath is simple, but it is sacred. It roots your spirit in the promise you have just spoken. Do this each night for 3 nights. Not because ritual is magic, but because your heart needs a steady rhythm of faith. Repetition builds trust. Trust brings miracles. Now, a practical step for your digital safety. Update the apps that store your photos. Enable 2-step verification. Remove any unknown contacts. These small actions are both spiritual and practical armor. Security is not fear, it is wise stewardship of your life. God blesses wisdom. As the days move forward, guard the stories you tell. Speak only the truth you can stand by. Do not dramatize. Do not relive the pain for those who thrive on gossip. Your words are seeds. Plant only what you wish to harvest. The enemy loves the repetition of pain. Starve it by speaking restoration. If you face mockery, respond with calm. A simple, I am choosing peace, disarms the loud and preserves your dignity. Peace is stronger than anger. The world notices strength wrapped in silence. Now, watch for a sign, a small, impossible kindness. It may be a call from an old friend with no agenda, a door opening at work, or a stranger's simple act of courtesy. These small, ordinary kindnesses are often the first visible threads of a greater restoration. Celebrate them. They are God's way of saying, I am working. You may feel tempted to test the outcome immediately, to seek proof, to demand evidence. Do not rush the sacred. Let God reveal in His timing, so your heart can keep pace. Sudden miracles are possible, but most blessings arrive like the dawn, slowly, then all at once. Wait with expectancy, not impatience. Expectation aligns you with what God is sending. Impatience chases what He has reserved. Tonight, if you can, step outside and breathe under the open sky. Look up. Let the vastness remind you that your problem is not the center of all things. God is. Perspective calms the frantic heart. Gratitude grows under open skies. Keep a quiet ritual of returning to your breath whenever fear rises. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale for 6. Repeat 3 times. This resets your nervous system and opens space for angelic presence. Spiritual work needs a body that can receive. Calm your body, and your spirit will settle into the blessing. If you work with a counselor or a wise elder, share only what helps you heal. Use human help alongside heavenly help. Healing is collaborative, divine, communal, and practical. Do not mistake spiritual language for a replacement of common sense care. God honors a whole life approach. Forgiveness will come in stages. Do not force it. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or returning to the same space. It means releasing the power that pain holds over you. When you can say, "I release this to God," without trembling, you will have moved from survival to sovereignty. Watch for prophetic nudges, a line from a song, a phrase in a book, a sermon that lands in your heart. These are small confirmations God uses to keep your faith steady. Note them in your journal. They build a trail you can follow when doubts return. If someone reaches out in remorse, listen with guarded compassion. Let their actions prove change over time. A single apology does not rebuild trust. Steady change does. Michael's counsel: allow time to be a filter. Pray for your boundaries. Ask God to give you clear, kind edges, ways to say no without guilt and yes without fear. Boundaries are sacred architecture for a healed life. They protect what God restores. Remember to celebrate the small things. When a tiny door opens, mark it: a candle, a quiet meal, a note to yourself. Gratitude makes the ordinary holy. It teaches your heart to recognize God's fingerprints. Small celebrations become a harvest of faith. If the person who sought to harm you faces natural consequences, rejoice quietly for justice, not for revenge. Let the universe correct itself while you remain anchored in mercy. Your peace is the true prize, not their punishment. Victory rooted in bitterness will not last. Victory founded on peace will endure. Keep speaking your protective affirmations daily. I am sealed. I am free. I stand in God's light. Say them with authority when you wake, before you leave your home, and before you sleep. Repetition is not empty. It is reinforcement of truth. When restoration comes, do not rush to prove anything to anyone. Walk into new doors with humility and wisdom. Let your life be the testimony, not your explanations. Those who once doubted will notice. Let their noticing be your quiet vindication. If you are creative, consider making something to mark this season: a poem, a painting, a melody. Expressive art transforms emotional residue into beauty. God turns brokenness into praise. Art heals both the heart and those who witness it. Finally, keep hope as a daily discipline. Hope is not just a feeling, it is a practice. Choose it each morning. Choose it when screens call for your attention. Choose it when the world whispers threats. Hope is the small, stubborn light that outlasts the night. My child, Michael leans close and places his palm over your heart. He says, "You are more than the moment that tried to break you. You are a legacy. You are a covenant. Walk forward, gentle and strong. Heaven is with you. Now go with calm purpose. Do the small, steady things. Guard your light. Expect the signs. Record the proofs. Keep faith. The miracle is not finished. It is only beginning. Beloved child, you have come so far. Do not stop now. The heavens are still writing your story, still unfolding your freedom. Every word you have listened to is a step across a bridge, and that bridge is leading you into a land the enemy once swore you would never reach. Michael stands at the end, beckoning you onward, just a little further. Do not turn back. The air is clearing. The spell is broken. You may wonder, why did this happen to me? Why was I targeted with such darkness? The answer is simple, yet profound. Your light disturbed their shadows. Your blessing reminded them of what they lacked. Instead of healing, they chose to harm. Instead of building, they tried to break. But here is the secret: their choice of darkness only revealed how unstoppable your light truly is. If you were not destined for greatness, no one would have bothered to bind your image. Think about it. They chose your photo because your face carries destiny. They feared what God placed in your eyes, your smile, your soul. They believed that freezing your picture could freeze your future. But they forgot the most important truth: no curse can compete with a covenant. And your covenant is written in heaven's ink. Michael says, let them rage. Let them envy. Let them scheme. Every arrow shatters against the shield of God. Every knot unravels when heaven breathes. Every attempt becomes a testimony. Do not waste your energy asking, why them? Instead, ask, what now? Now you rise. Now you rebuild. Now you live with the authority that comes from surviving storms. Prepare for restoration to arrive in unexpected ways. It may not look like the door you expected. A missed opportunity may return as something better. A lost relationship may be replaced by a bond you never imagined. A closed path may give way to a higher road. Do not cling to old expectations. Let God surprise you. He delights in giving more than you dared to ask. There is also a gentle warning. The enemy often makes a final attempt after being exposed, a last burst of noise, a desperate effort to pull you back into fear. If that happens, remember, a cornered shadow is a weak shadow. They may shout, but their power is gone. Stand steady. Smile if you can. You are already on the other side. Tonight, before you sleep, repeat this phrase 3 times. I am untouchable in God's light. I am sealed by heaven's hand. I walk in freedom. Say it until you believe it. Say it until you feel warmth in your chest. That warmth is your soul agreeing with the truth. If dreams come, pay attention. Not all dreams are random. Some are messages. You may see water, birds, light, or numbers. These are confirmations. Record them. Pray over them. Let your spirit interpret them gently in the days ahead. Michael says, the next season is sacred. Do not return to the circles that mocked you. Do not give your energy back to those who drained it. Walk forward with holy boundaries. It may feel lonely at first, but remember, peace is better than crowded chaos. Soon, God will send new companions who are aligned with your spirit and safe for your heart. My beloved, let generosity become your new rhythm. Not reckless giving, but purposeful kindness, a smile, a gentle word, a prayer for a stranger. Every act of light multiplies your protection and draws restoration closer. Darkness loses when you bless instead of curse. Do you feel it now? That quiet calm wrapping around your thoughts, that sense that you are no longer trembling as before. This is not emptiness, it is peace. It may feel unfamiliar at first, because you have carried weight for so long. But this is what freedom feels like: light, gentle, quiet, strong, and good. You are still here. Because you stayed, the scroll can be unrolled further. Michael smiles. The angels nod. God whispers, now I can trust them with more. Now I can place greater blessings in their hands. So, my child, prepare yourself. The curse is undone. The future is unblocked. The blessing is already on its way. Your only task is to walk forward, step by step, with faith and gratitude. My beloved, lean in closer. This is the moment the heavens have been waiting for. Michael's voice is no longer soft. It thunders across the skies. The chain has snapped. The curse has fallen apart. Now, prepare for the signs. Yes, beloved, signs will follow. You will not walk in darkness, guessing. God is a God of confirmation. He will show you proof, and it will be undeniable. You may have asked in silence, how will I know the curse is broken? Heaven answers, look, the signs are already on their way. The first sign will be numbers repeating in unexpected places, on receipts, clocks, screens. Most often, you will notice the number 7. Why 7? Because it is the number of completion, the symbol of finished battles. When you see it, whisper, it is done. That whisper will echo in the heavens, and the angels will nod, for they know the curse has been cut away. The second sign will be a deep peace in the midst of chaos. Where you once felt panic, you will suddenly feel calm. Where your chest once tightened, you will find your breath comes easily. This is not a trick of the mind, it is a shift in your spirit. Michael says, that calm is your proof. That calm is your new armor. The third sign, a truth will rise within your family. A secret long hidden, a lie whispered for years, will come into the light. Do not fear it. Do not fight it. Exposure is part of your healing. The darkness tried to remain in the shadows, but the breaking of the curse shakes every mask loose. What was whispered in secret will be revealed in daylight. This is not punishment. It is purification. The fourth sign will appear in your dreams. Pay attention when light enters them. You may see a loved one who has passed, smiling at you, reaching out a hand. This is not your imagination. It is their way of saying, "We see you free. We see you safe. We see you moving forward again." Do not dismiss the dream. Write it down. It is a message wrapped in love. The fifth sign, doors that were jammed shut will begin to move again. An application, a call, an opportunity you thought was lost will return, not by your striving, but by divine timing. It will come quietly, almost unnoticed, but it will be undeniable. This is restoration, the return of what the enemy tried to steal. Michael says, the curse delayed, but it did not destroy. The delay is over. Now begins the season of release. But, beloved, you must guard your spirit. When the first sign appears, do not share it with everyone. Not all ears are ready for your miracle. Keep it close. Share it only with trusted hearts, and thank God in private. Private gratitude multiplies blessings. Loud boasting can attract envy again. Choose wisdom. If you feel weary in the days ahead, repeat this short prayer. God of light, seal me again. Michael of heaven, guard me again. Angels of mercy, surround me again. These words are a shield. Even whispered, they are strong. Even half-spoken, heaven hears them. Now, about the truth rising in your family, do not be afraid when the secret comes to light. It may sting, it may shock, but it will also set you free. The lie was a weight on your bloodline. Its exposure is a release for generations to come. Michael says, this truth was meant to reach you because you are strong enough to hold it. You may cry when it happens. Let the tears come. Tears are not weakness, they are cleansing. Every tear is a river that carries away the residue of the curse. Let them flow. Heaven counts every drop. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit is not afraid. That means you are ready for the deeper layers of this message. The angels rejoice, for most turn away too soon. But not you. Because you stayed, more revelation can come. Beloved child, the final proof will be joy, joy that makes no sense, joy that rises in the middle of ordinary days. One morning, you will wake up lighter. You will smile for no reason. You will breathe easier. And you will know the curse is not just broken, it is forgotten by heaven. What once bound you has no memory in God's book. Michael whispers, now, watch closely, for within 48 hours, a sign will knock on your door. Small, but divine. Do not ignore it. That sign is the beginning of your new chapter. Beloved, as these signs begin to appear, remember to hold them gently. Not every sign will be loud or dramatic. Some will be as subtle as a gentle breeze, a sudden sense of relief, or a small kindness that finds you unexpectedly. These are the fingerprints of heaven, quiet but unmistakable. If you feel the urge to share your miracle, pause and listen to your spirit. Sometimes, the most powerful blessings are meant to be cherished in silence, shared only with those who can truly honor your journey. Let your gratitude be private, your joy sacred. This protects your blessing and allows it to grow. If you find yourself doubting, return to your journal. Read the signs you have recorded, the numbers, the dreams, the moments of peace, the unexpected messages. These are your map, your proof that God has moved on your behalf. Let them remind you that you are never alone. If you feel a heaviness or a wave of old fear, do not be alarmed. Sometimes, the echoes of the past try to return as you step into new freedom. When this happens, repeat your protective affirmations. I am sealed. I am free. I stand in God's light. Speak them with conviction. Each word is a stone in the foundation of your new life. If you are tempted to revisit old wounds, to re-engage with those who once harmed you, remember Michael's guidance. Do not return to the circles that drained your spirit. Your energy is precious. Guard it. Let your boundaries be clear and kind. You are not required to explain your healing to anyone. If you feel called to create, let your hands and heart express what you have survived. Write, paint, sing, or simply sit in quiet gratitude. Every act of creation is a celebration of your freedom. God delights in your joy. If you notice the person who tried to harm you facing consequences, do not rejoice in their pain. Instead, offer a quiet prayer for their healing. Justice belongs to God, and mercy is the mark of a healed soul. Your peace is your victory. As you move forward, keep your rituals simple. Light a candle each morning and speak a word of thanks. Keep water by your bed and bless it before sleep. Write down every sign, every small return, every moment of peace. These are the seeds of your restoration. If you need support, reach out to a trusted friend or spiritual guide. You do not have to walk this path alone. Community strengthens your shield and multiplies your hope. Remember, your worth is not tied to a photograph, a post, or anyone's opinion. You are a living soul, beloved and chosen. No scheme, no curse, no shadow can rewrite the story God has written for you. Michael stands watch at the threshold of your life. He says, "This chapter ends for them. A new chapter begins for my child. Keep faith. Keep guard. Keep gratitude. Let this promise settle over you like a gentle mantle. Go forward with calm courage. Do the small acts. Repeat the prayers. Trust the signs. Live lightly, but wisely. You are not fragile. You are a beloved child of heaven, crowned with worth and destined for restoration. The work continues. Heaven will not rest until your freedom is complete. Stay close. Keep faith. The miracle is moving. My beloved, do not move away just yet. There is one more gentle unfolding the angels wish you to receive. This next step is simple, but it is the final seal on all you have begun. Tonight, after you have spent time in your sacred space, take 3 quiet moments for yourself. In the first moment, softly name one thing you are afraid to lose. Speak it aloud, then surrender it to God with a single sentence. Father, I release this fear to you. Feel your chest loosen as grace enters. In the second moment, speak one thing you long to receive. Be honest and specific. Lord, I ask for restoration in, and fill in the blank. God honors clear requests. Angels move swiftly when your plea is precise. In the third moment, place both hands on your thighs, breathe deeply, and whisper, I stand. These 3 words are your covenant. The threefold breath is simple but sacred. It roots your spirit in the promise you have just spoken. Do this each night for 3 nights. Not because ritual is magic, but because your heart needs a steady rhythm of faith. Repetition builds trust. Trust brings miracles. Now, a practical step for your digital safety. Update the apps that store your photos. Enable 2-step verification. Remove any unknown contacts. These small actions are both spiritual and practical armor. Security is not fear, it is wise stewardship of your life. God blesses wisdom. As the days move forward, guard the stories you tell. Speak only the truth you can stand by. Do not dramatize. Do not relive the pain for those who thrive on gossip. Your words are seeds. Plant only what you wish to harvest. The enemy loves the repetition of pain. Starve it by speaking restoration. If you face mockery, respond with calm. A simple, I am choosing peace, disarms the loud and preserves your dignity. Peace is stronger than anger. The world notices strength wrapped in silence. Now, watch for a sign, a small, impossible kindness. It may be a call from an old friend with no agenda, a door opening at work, or a stranger's simple act of courtesy. These small, ordinary kindnesses are often the first visible threads of a greater restoration. Celebrate them. They are God's way of saying, I am working. You may feel tempted to test the outcome immediately, to seek proof, to demand evidence. Do not rush the sacred. Let God reveal in His timing, so your heart can keep pace. Sudden miracles are possible, but most blessings arrive like the dawn, slowly, then all at once. Wait with expectancy, not impatience. Expectation aligns you with what God is sending. Impatience chases what He has reserved. Tonight, if you can, step outside and breathe under the open sky. Look up. Let the vastness remind you that your problem is not the center of all things. God is. Perspective calms the frantic heart. Gratitude grows under open skies. Keep a quiet ritual of returning to your breath whenever fear rises. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 2, exhale for 6, repeat 3 times. This resets your nervous system and opens space for angelic presence. Spiritual work needs a body that can receive. Calm your body, and your spirit will settle into the blessing. If you work with a counselor or a wise elder, share only what helps you heal. Use human help alongside heavenly help. Healing is collaborative, divine, communal, and practical. Do not mistake spiritual language for a replacement of common sense care. God honors a whole life approach. Forgiveness will come in stages. Do not force it. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or returning to the same space. It means releasing the power that pain holds over you. When you can say, I release this to God, without trembling, you will have moved from survival to sovereignty. Watch for prophetic nudges, a line from a song, a phrase in a book, a sermon that lands in your heart. These are small confirmations God uses to keep your faith steady. Note them in your journal. They build a trail you can follow when doubts return. If someone reaches out in remorse, listen with guarded compassion. Let their actions prove change over time. A single apology does not rebuild trust. Steady change does. Michael's counsel: allow time to be a filter. Pray for your boundaries. Ask God to give you clear, kind edges, ways to say no without guilt and yes without fear. Boundaries are sacred architecture for a healed life. They protect what God restores. Remember to celebrate the small things. When a tiny door opens, mark it: a candle, a quiet meal, a note to yourself. Gratitude makes the ordinary holy. It teaches your heart to recognize God's fingerprints. Small celebrations become a harvest of faith. If the person who sought to harm you faces natural consequences, rejoice quietly for justice, not for revenge. Let the universe correct itself while you remain anchored in mercy. Your peace is the true prize, not their punishment. Victory rooted in bitterness will not last. Victory founded on peace will endure. Keep speaking your protective affirmations daily. I am sealed. I am free. I stand in God's light. Say them with authority when you wake, before you leave your home, and before you sleep. Repetition is not empty, it is reinforcement of truth. When restoration comes, do not rush to prove anything to anyone. Walk into new doors with humility and wisdom. Let your life be the testimony, not your explanations. Those who once doubted will notice. Let their noticing be your quiet vindication. If you are creative, consider making something to mark this season: a poem, a painting, a melody. Expressive art transforms emotional residue into beauty. God turns brokenness into praise. Art heals both the heart and those who witness it. Finally, keep hope as a daily discipline. Hope is not just a feeling, it is a practice. Choose it each morning. Choose it when screens call for your attention. Choose it when the world whispers threats. Hope is the small, stubborn light that outlasts the night. My child, Michael leans close and places his palm over your heart. He says, you are more than the moment that tried to break you. You are a legacy. You are a covenant. Walk forward, gentle and strong. Heaven is with you. Now go with calm purpose. Do the small, steady things. Guard your light. Expect the signs. Record the proofs. Keep faith. The miracle is not finished. It is only beginning. Beloved child, you have come this far. Do not stop now. The heavens are still writing, still unfolding your freedom. Every word you have stayed with has been a step across a bridge, and that bridge is leading you into a land the enemy swore you would never reach. Michael stands at the end, beckoning, just a little further. Do not turn back. The air is clearing. The spell is broken. You are free. You are protected. You are loved. Heaven is not finished with you yet.